Assalamu alaikum. What is Palestine? Well, it seems nowadays it depends on who you ask. But should it really? Who or what you refer to define Palestine? Do you refer to the Western colonizers to tell you, or the useless United Nations, or the agent Arab regimes? We all know too well, the West through its bodies wants to impose its colonial definitions and dictate our lands, our identities, our values, etc. But will we allow it to do so? Shouldn't we be referring to Islamic history and take our understanding from there? If you refer to the Zionists, then Palestine doesn't exist. That's their plan and philosophy. The right-wing Zionist politicians regularly use from the river to the sea and beyond for a doctrine of a greater Israel. Of course, it's absolutely fine to use from the river to the sea as long as you're a Zionist. Look at Benjamin Netanyahu, who brandishes a map of occupation swallowing up West Bank, Gaza, Palestine deleted in his United Nations speech only several weeks ago in September 2023. Liquid Party manifesto states between the sea and Jordan there will only be Israeli sovereignty. Zippy Hutavali, current ambassador to the UK, repeatedly stating the world should recognize Israel's historic claim to land from the river to the sea. The land belongs to us, referring to the whole of Palestine. If you refer to the useless Western bodies like the United Nations or the secular Arab Muslim states, or tools such as ChatGPT, Google, Wikipedia, the notion of Palestine is reduced to a few lifeless strips of land, territories, and even that being in the control of the Zionists. An occupied West Bank, apartheid ghettos, enclaves for the indigenous Palestinian peoples. It's surrounded by hostile, violent, aggressive, armed Zionist settlers and then backed by the Zionist army. A Gaza Strip which is fast being eradicated through a genocide. Is that Palestine? Which border and boundary definitions will you follow? 1948, 1967, 1973. All drawn up by the West for the West, which the Zionist state itself doesn't even recognize or care about. So back to the original question, what is Palestine? How about we start to refer to our own Islamic history, recognized by the world over. The reality of Palestine, as it existed for more than a century, that is for more than 1,000 years under Islam. Palestine has always been part of the blessed region of Bilad al-Sham. Bilad al-Sham was a region and a people which the Prophet ﷺ praised in numerous ahadith, which includes the modern day Lebanon, Palestine, Jordan and Syria. Islam has never recognized the Western colonial project of dividing the Islamic Ummah into secular nation states. The region of Palestine throughout its history, known as historical Palestine, extended from the Jordan River to the sea. The whole of the area, if not beyond, is known as Palestine. That was Palestine then. That is Palestine now. And that is Palestine as it will always remain, whether it's under siege, under occupation or free. The blessed land of Palestine. It includes the whole of Al-Quds, Masjid al-Aqsa, Al-Haram al-Sharif. It is the entire region as it existed for more than a century of history under Islamic rule. And as per the Islamic teachings and as witnessed throughout Islamic history, and as per what our noble predecessors taught us, such as the likes of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu, Salahuddin Ayyubi rahimullahu alayh, who embodied the Islamic teachings, the Jewish people have always been welcome, and the blessed lands have always been open to them by the Muslims only, as they have for Christians, to live in peace under Islamic rule as they did for thousands of years, mutually respected and protected under Islam.